Here is a fan comparison with the 2000s Igenix 12-inch oscillating desk fan versus the 1996 Blue Ice 12-inch oscillating desk fan. So here's the front of them. Here's the side view. Back view of them. They're both SMC fans, but the Blue Ice one has this kind of back design where it's the same as on the CD one. It's the same as the Alto and the Leutsch ones, the 90s version of the CDs. And yeah, there's probably several others like this, but I forgot the brands. Then moving on to the Igenix one, this has got the same as the Micromark fan. That is a variant like this where it's the same but with white blaze and branded Micromark. It's the same back design as the Cyclone. And yeah, I think there's like, yeah, there's the Cyclone, there's the Micromark, there's this Igenix, and then there's also the Home Base that have this design that I know about. There might be more, but I don't know. But yeah, anyway, the information stickers. The Blue Ice is model BI or BL, I've forgotten what it is. 120, 230 to 240 volts, 50 hertz. Made in China with the without the Blue Ice logo actually, and it's 45 watts. It's actually really quite heavy, this fan, surprisingly, for saying it's from the 90s. Now for the Igenix one, which is model DF1200, 220/240 volts, 50 hertz, made in China, not the newest but not the oldest Igenix logo, and it's 45, not 45 watts, I mean 40 watts. I've just noticed the Blue Ice is actually quite a bit taller, as you can see. You can see the Blue Ice is actually quite a lot taller than the Igenix one. I think it's because it's tilted up, and it tilts up further on the Blue Ice because it's a wall mounted one. The Igenix is not. But yeah, let's start these fans on low then, without oscillation. Similar airflow, but the Blue Ice is a little bit more powerful. That was also the case when I compared the Blue Ice to the CD down there. The Blue Ice was a little bit more powerful than the CD as well. The Igenix is about the same in power as the CD down there, as we found out when I compared them like previously. Yeah, the CD and Igenix are about the same. It's the Blue Ice that's a little bit more powerful, but I think it's because it's a 90s one and the Igenix and CD are 2000s. That might have something to do with it. Medium. There's not much of a difference, but there is definitely the Blue Ice is definitely more powerful though. It's not a whole lot different, but the Blue Ice is definitely a little more powerful. Not by much, but by a bit. And high. Again, the Blue Ice is a little bit more powerful, but not by much. but I think it's because it's a 90s one and the Igenix is 2000s. The Igenix is the same as the CD in power, and the Blue Ice is obviously a little bit more powerful than both of them. It's a bit older. These are flipping powerful fans though. They're actually really good in power. Low oscillation. Yeah, these are great fans at keeping you cool. These SMC ones. I know they're a bit cheap in some places when it comes to quality, but the power of them is actually really good. They're definitely way more powerful than the modern ones you get today. They may be cheap in some places, but they're nowhere near as bad as what you get now. The ones you get now are way worse. I still think these are actually kind of decent in quality compared to what you get now. And here's the medium. The grills are rattling on the Blue Ice. Yeah, if you're wondering what a rattling is, it's the grills on the Blue Ice. Which is actually kind of annoying. And here's the high. Yeah, these are really good fans, and I do actually like these fans a lot. I'm going to center them when they come round. I think the blades on this Blue Ice are a little bit heavier. I think that's why it has a longer spin down. I have noticed they're a little bit like thicker on them. They're a little thinner on the Igenix, which I'm guessing adds to the weight maybe. Yeah, usually the heavy blades gives it longer spin down. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed and thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next video, and bye for now guys and out.